Trump's re-election could spell disaster for India's economic aspirations. Cold, hard economic realities threaten to derail India's growth. Trade wars and currency fluctuations could leave India grappling with unforeseen consequences. The warning signs are already flashing. Trump's protectionist instincts point towards a turbulent period. India must navigate this treacherous landscape with deft economic maneuvering. The stakes are incredibly high. One of the most immediate threats posed by Trump's re-election is the specter of increased tariffs. Trump's penchant for protectionist trade policies is well documented, and India, despite its growing economic clout, is unlikely to be spared. In fact, India's inclusion in the BRICS grouping, often seen as a challenge to the existing global order, could make it a particular target of Trump's ire. Tariffs on Indian goods would be a hammer blow to India's burgeoning export sector. Key industries from textiles to pharmaceuticals to IT services rely heavily on access to the US market. A sudden imposition of tariffs would disrupt supply chains, increase costs, and make Indian goods less competitive, potentially leading to job losses and economic hardship. The impact would not be limited to bilateral trade. Trump's tariffs could trigger a global trade war, with other countries retaliating with their own protectionist measures. This would further dampen global demand, creating a hostile environment for Indian exporters and undermining the country's economic prospects. Beyond trade, the Indian rupee finds itself in a precarious position, vulnerable to the whims of global market sentiment and the aftershocks of Trump's economic policies. The rupee has already been on a downward spiral against the US dollar, and Trump's re-election has only heightened anxieties about its future trajectory. Several factors contribute to this currency conundrum. The potential for a global trade war, fueled by Trump's protectionism, could trigger a flight to safe haven assets like the US dollar, putting further pressure on emerging market currencies like the rupee. A weakening rupee has a cascading effect on the Indian economy. It makes imports more expensive, potentially stoking inflation and hurting consumers. It also increases the cost of servicing foreign debt, burdening the government's finances. For a country already grappling with economic challenges, a volatile and depreciating rupee is the last thing India needs. Section 4. Geopolitical tremors, navigating a shifting global landscape. Trump's re-election sends ripples far beyond the realm of economics, shaking the foundations of the global geopolitical order. His unpredictable foreign policy, characterized by a disdain for multilateralism and an inclination towards unilateral action, creates a climate of uncertainty and instability. For India, this presents a unique set of challenges as it seeks to navigate a rapidly shifting global landscape. Trump's approach to China will be particularly crucial for India. A confrontational stance, marked by trade wars and diplomatic tensions, could force India to choose sides, jeopardizing its carefully calibrated relationships. On the other hand, any potential thaw in US-China relations should not come at the cost of India's strategic interests. Furthermore, Trump's withdrawal from international agreements and his disregard for global norms have created a void in global leadership. This vacuum has the potential to embolden authoritarian regimes and undermine efforts to address pressing global challenges, from climate change to nuclear proliferation. India, with its growing economic and military might, will be expected to play a more proactive role in shaping the global order. Section 5. Immigration impasse, H-1B visas, and the Indian workforce. Trump's America First agenda has cast a long shadow over the aspirations of countless Indian professionals seeking opportunities in the United States. His administration's restrictive immigration policies, particularly those targeting the H-1B visa program, have created a climate of uncertainty and anxiety for Indian tech workers and the companies that employ them. The H-1B visa program has been a vital pipeline for Indian talent, allowing skilled professionals to contribute to the US economy and gain valuable experience. However, the Trump administration has implemented a series of measures aimed at curtailing the program, including increased scrutiny of applications, higher rejection rates, and stricter wage requirements. These restrictions have had a chilling effect on Indian IT companies, many of which rely heavily on the H-1B visa program to staff their US operations. The uncertainty surrounding the program has also led to a decline in the number of Indian students opting to pursue higher education in the US, fearing that they may not be able to secure employment after graduation.